Hello, Taurus, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus signs, and cross watchers. This is your tarot, rune, and oracle reading for 2025, the entire year. I am so excited to be doing these readings. Thank you guys for another amazing year connecting. Thank you to everyone who has subscribed this year, liked videos, commented, and shared your thoughts and stories especially. I love hearing what you have to say, and big massive shout out to anybody who's left a donation to the channel, because you guys single-handedly kept this channel alive. So thank you to everyone who has done any of those things. Taurus, you have Berkana coming out in reverse as your rune to represent the year ahead. So there could have been a false start in 2024, or there could be some issues with conception and fertility. And this isn't just talking about physical conception and fertility. This is like conceiving an idea into existence. Like you may have tried and something like did not work out, and now heading into 2025, it's like you're starting again. It feels like a fresh start, a new beginning. But you know, there could be some pretty massive changes in your family, in your life, as a result of you having to start over again. Does that make sense? So it's like for some of you, this is like a whole new start where it's like moving, or this could be like completely restarting your career and having to start from scratch, or restart a business, or like kind of go over how you are conceiving your dream life into reality, you know, because there's been some issues in 2024. So heading into 2025, you're making some pretty big changes. Also, when Berkana comes out in reverse, it can represent some family quarrels or dramas popping up. So this could be like, for example, let's just say someone in your family like breaks their femur bone and you have to take care of them, you know. It's something like that, like sort of upsetting, not upsetting, but like some sort of drama that takes place in the family life that you are having to navigate in 2025. So, and you know, guys, I don't sugarcoat these readings. Like, I'm not going to sit here and say the whole entire year is going to be sunshine and rainbows, because no year is just sunshine and rainbows. So this is one of those areas of life where that energy may be happening for you, and you may find yourself having to really navigate some family changes, okay? Your overall spiritual theme and lesson for 2025 is the lower world. Very beautiful. So the lower world is nothing to fear. And in fact, in shamanism, it's one of the first places that you should visit, because that is where a lot of healing and memory is stored anyways. So the lower world as a spirit is coming through for you in 2025 to give you some messages on how to navigate this year ahead. Let's see what this card wants to say. So the lower world holds the hidden treasures of humanity. It is a place of rich and fruitful darkness, where we can find the disowned parts of ourselves and the abandoned aspects of our psyches. In 2025, I feel like you are meeting someone, or maybe you already have met someone, or getting into some sort of circumstance that brings out parts of you that have been long asleep. And these are like the hidden treasures within you, your hidden talents and abilities and light, as well as some of the darker shadows of yourself that have been holding you back subconsciously all of these years. Finally, you become consciously aware of that energy and you're able to gain control of your life again. So this is a very positive card. Okay, someone or something may be bringing this out in you. The lower world is a place of our ancestors, where we discover the gifts and lessons from the past. It is the realm of the collective unconscious. Here, we can meet our demons and transform them into pure energy, our source of personal power. So having the lower world come out upright in your reading, it's an invitation from the lower world to take with you in 2025. This is what it says. It is time to unearth your hidden treasures. Do not make yourself small in order for others to like or accept you. Bring out the gems and precious stones that you have kept inside your heart, hidden even from yourself. It's time to honor your past and recast your life as a heroic quest. As you journey into the lower world, you will be offered all the gifts of your ancestors. Their struggles, the way that they hurt, the way that they lived, the way that they died will become welcome blessings. Very beautiful. So you may be connecting to your ancestral roots and really unlocking so much potential that was hidden within yourself. I don't know why. I just feel like the right person or the right circumstance is bringing this out of you. And you feel so much more empowered due to this sort of awakening that's occurring. We have taking risks. Okay, Taurus, I feel this for you. Taking a big leap of faith, big life changes, and it's like, this can either crash and burn and be one of the worst things that ever happened to me, or this could be one of the best things that ever happened to me. There's no in between. So there's definitely something taking place in 2025 that has that sort of risky energy, and this is the high plateau. This is the spirit that is connecting with you. High plateau. It's that little thing here. They're very common in like Utah. A high plateau is a large flat area of land that is significantly higher than the landscape around it. The sides, at least one or two, are sheer and steep. These formations are typically caused by upwelling of volcanic magma, tectonic movement, or even erosion. Some indigenous groups call these tablelands Tepua, which means the house of the gods. When you stand at the edge of one of these sheer walls, you can feel that you are in a place of the gods. So true. And this sacred landscape wants you to know this leading into 2025. When you draw this card, it is time to step beyond your normal everyday life. Take some risks, face your fears, do things in new and unorthodox way. I don't know why, Taurus. I feel like a lot of you in 2025 will be doing things that scare the bejesus out of you, okay? Whether that is like skydiving, scuba diving, or craziness like that. Doing something risky, doing something you've never done before, cutting all your hair off. I don't know. Whatever it is for you, you may be like really pushing your boundaries. And again, I just feel intuitively, like within my heart, that there is someone or something that is bringing this out of you. It feels like a lot of you are connecting with some sort of like angelic or divine presence. So this can be you, okay, and there's so many different ways that this can come through. It depends on who you are. For some of you, this could be someone that you find yourself like in a relationship with. For others of you, you may be connecting with a certain deity or angel or something that you really connect with on a spiritual level, and they bring this out of you, or a friend, a beautiful, like new best friend who brings these energies out of you. However, if it is a person in the flesh, this is somebody who has reincarnated as a human, but they may be an earth angel or some sort of like goddess or godlike energy. But that doesn't mean you should put them on a pedestal, because as humans, even when it comes to praying to the gods and ancestors and everything, nobody is above or below anyone. Okay, we are all equal. So do not necessarily worship in a way that belittles yourself and ascends someone else, even if you are connecting with divine spirits. And I know that really contrasts what a lot of religions teach you, to completely worship certain deities. I am telling you, as a medium, approaching deities and these higher beings as friends is the best way to connect with them. Like lighthearted, friendly, beautiful, and, loving. Like that's the best way to connect with spirits, whether they are deities and spirits or whether they are humans in the flesh, okay? Do things in new and even unorthodox way. Listen to your inner voice, then to the voices and opinions of others. Rather than running from potential failure, embrace it. History has shown that those willing to face failure will often succeed in a massive way later. That is so true. If you do not fail, you will never win. Period. If you do not fall, you will never fly. So take risks. Oh my gosh, Taurus, this is going to be an insane year. I can just already feel it. We have new beginnings. Wow. Look at these hands like clasping each other. It definitely feels like you're taking a risk to have a new beginning in life. You're not playing it safe when it comes to this new beginning. And that's what we were saying earlier. Like for some of you, this could be a whole new career shift or moving or a new relationship or leaving a relationship, leaving a job or leaving something. It's a huge, massive risk, but it's a risk that feels right. And, it gives, the reason why you have Berkana is because it's like whatever you were doing, it did not work out. You thought it could be prosperous, you thought it could be long-term and amazing, but it did not work out in that way. And that's fine. So you're wanting to sort of have this rebirth, this restart. New beginnings. This says, everything in life is constantly vibrating and moving and therefore continuously changing and evolving. Be aware that a new beginning is on the horizon. Have courage and faith because right now, life is trying to nudge you forward and move you in a new direction. Exactly. Oh my gosh. Very cool reading so far in 2025. Embracing newness seems to be the biggest theme of this year for you. Yeah, taking some risks. Someone, something is bringing out parts of you that are just your favorite parts of you. So that's really cool. I like that energy. So let's pull some tarot now. I forget how many cards that I picked for the other groups because I filmed several days ago the cardinal signs. So let's just do 9 cards. Why not? Make it a nice long reading for you since it's a whole year. We have Page of Cups in reverse coming out as your first card. Yeah, this is that Berkana energy in reverse. This is that energy of like fertility issues. Like, and I'm again not just mean that in a physical sense, but like you had a hard time conceiving an idea into reality, or like maybe the people around you were not on the same page with bringing this idea, this vision into fruition. Page of Cups in reverse. You could have been connecting with somebody who did not have the maturity to really conceptualize the life that you were trying to make and the vision that you had. And so it ended up failing. Page of Cups in reverse, there could have been some emotional immaturity as well that you noticed in certain individuals that you were working with in life, whether that was in your personal relationships or like in the career space. And that may have kind of held you back a little bit. And now heading into 2025, I just kind of get this feeling that you're ready to start fresh. We have, the 8 of Cups in reverse right next to that. Having this intuitive nudge to sort of walk away. Because 8 of Cups, here's the thing about the 8 of Cups. It's 8 cups, and the cups represent emotional fulfillment. So it's like, this was a fulfilling thing that you were dealing with, or relationship or career, whatever. Like, it got your needs met, essentially, but it did not radiate excellence. Do you know what I mean? It's like, it wasn't toxic. It worked for you. It was stable enough, but it did not give you that 10 of Cups energy, which is complete emotional fulfillment. It's like you could see a reality where you stayed or will stay in this energy. And like, honestly, if you stayed, your life would have been fine, would have been okay, but it wouldn't have been excellent. It wouldn't have been passionate and completely fulfilling. It was kind of like there was something missing, but it wasn't toxic. Does that make sense? So when the 8 of Cups comes out in a reading, it shows embracing the intuitive nudge to move into a new direction and walk away to something that is much more fulfilling, even though this thing could technically work. So when it comes out in reverse, it kind of shows you resisting, letting go and untethering yourself from this person, place, or thing. That is the 8 of Cups. Like, that is okay, but it's kind of you settling, So we're going into 2025. There's still some untethering that needs to happen. Okay, with this coming out next to the Page of Cups in reverse, this could also be contributing to the fertility issues, such as like your life not really taking off in the way that you want it to, because you're keeping yourself tethered to like mediocrity. So 8 of Cups in reverse, you may resist walking forward and stepping into the unknown and taking the massive risk, the massive leap of faith to have this new beginning and embark on the journey towards your 10 of cups. You know, they're leaving these 8 cups behind to find the 10 of cups, which is fulfillment, complete emotional fulfillment, being totally happy with the life that you created for yourself. Then we have the 8 of coins. So moving on from that, we see the story continues with you working really hard. Okay, I feel 8 of Pentacles is a card of hard work. And we see here, like, she's creating pentacle after pentacle, and she has a look of frustration on her face, and even like her feet are sore, but the birds in the background represent intense forward movement. The 8 of Pentacles to me always shows like fixing things up, doing the same thing over and over and over again, but to build up your skill set. So for example, like when you're learning a language, you have to learn vocab over and over and over and over again. It's very tedious. Or when you are creating a YouTube channel, you have to create video after video. And as you progress, each video gets better. Okay. You learn more and you become more masterful the more you repeat this thing. So I am seeing this is going to be a pretty big part of your 2025 Taurus. There's going to be something that you repeat over and over and over again in order to become better at it. This can be an athletic thing. This could be a skill set that you're trying to learn. This could be something that you're trying to grow and develop. And it has this pattern of like having to repeat it over and over and improve as time goes on. So I am seeing that beautiful repetition. This is a positive energy. It's hard, okay, to be disciplined and to do the same thing over and over and over again, but you are cultivating that discipline, which is really good. Second row of cards out, we have the 5 of Swords in reverse. Yeah, right underneath that Page of Cups in reverse. And 5 of Swords in reverse, again, similar to the 8 of Cups in reverse. It shows walking away, the need to walk away from someone or something that is just unfulfilling. And in particular, the 5 of Swords, when it comes out in reverse, especially underneath the Page of Cups in reverse, this is someone immature, emotionally immature, who may be trying to cause problems here. Okay. And it's like, you just need to untether yourself from them, untangle yourself from them, and move on, create your life outside of this person, place, or thing, because it does not have the emotional maturity to work well with you. And even if you are coming at it from a very pure and beautiful place of like wanting to remain civil or somehow still attached to this person, place, or thing, it just might not be able to work in the way that you thought it would. Like you, again, it comes back to this idea of like you had a vision of how this would work out, but that doesn't mean the people around you are going to cooperate with that vision. So it may have to, result in you going your own way. We have, the center of your spread, death. And this is exactly where this leads, not physical death. This is the ending of something that's like their time has expired, a relationship, a job, a career. And again, it's right underneath that 8 of Cups in reverse. It's unfulfilling. Your intuition is guiding you in a brand new direction. Is that new direction risky? Yes. But all good things in life involve risk. The higher the risk, the higher reward. Now, this doesn't mean be reckless, but if your intuition, your heart and gut and soul is saying, go in this direction, and that is a scary direction to go in because you don't know what lies on the other side of that direction. You can't see that far into the future. You have to just trust the universe, trust your heart and your intuition, because and I'm telling you, when you say like universe, okay, my intuition is telling me to do this. It is so scary, but I'm just going to trust that you're going to catch me if I fall here. I am telling you, when you put your trust and faith in the universe like that, it will pay off big time. Like you will have big results, big rewards. So the death card upright is actually really positive. I feel like in 2025, you are going to come to terms with what is ending in your life. And you're going to realize that this is all in divine timing and happening exactly how it's supposed to. And you'll become more at peace with the change that's taking place. And the universe is going to reward you massively as a result. We have the 7 of Cups. Okay, there's a lot on your mind. I feel like there's so many different projects that you can possibly work on in 2025. So many different paths that you can potentially take for and go forward with. And you're kind of just like, which one do I do? Like, that's that energy. And then final row of cards out, we have the Lovers. Yes, a beautiful relationship. And this is what I was saying earlier. It feels like someone or something that you're saying yes to, taking a risk on and moving in that direction is bringing out these beautiful parts of you and really allowing you to move into a life that is much more in alignment with your heart and your soul. You know, no masking, no sense of this isn't 100% fulfilling. Like you're moving in a direction that is really suitable for you. Right next to that, we have the 6 of Swords in reverse. So 2025 is all about the journey getting there, getting out of this sort of drama, this family drama, these endings. It's a very transitional sort of year is what it feels like. And then next to that, we have the 6 of Cups in reverse. Yeah, I just get the sense, 6 of Cups in reverse, so many cards here. It's like you're really, really wanting to keep ties with certain individuals and certain things and be on a good page. But Taurus, you have to understand, if the other person isn't willing to put in the work to do that, there's nothing that you can do. Okay, so for example, some of you may be wanting to keep ties with certain family members who continuously are problematic and cause a lot of drama and upset. And it's like you are coming to the conclusion, you know what? I really wanted to be civil. I really wanted this to work, but it's not going to work. Okay. 6 of Cups in reverse shows someone that you have a long history with and you wanted to be friendly and connected with, even like at a distance. But in reverse, it's like you reaching the conclusion, I don't want to see this person ever again. Or I don't want to, this is not going to work out, okay? Because this is somebody who brought in a lot of chaos and turmoil. It's right next to the 6 of Swords in reverse, which shows chaos and turmoil. You know, you're at a place in your life where you are moving towards peace and prosperity, and you will see so much more of that peace and prosperity and love, absolute love, and like saying yes to life. It's a beautiful year for you. But you know, this beauty and excellence that you are coming into requires the sacrifice of your older life that is at odds with you. Does that make sense? So beautiful year ahead, Taurus. Thank you so much for joining me. Definitely watch for your sun, moon, rising, and Venus signs to get the fullest overview of this year ahead. Like this video, comment how it resonated down below, and subscribe if you have not already. I have a 2025 personal reading up on my website, and this is a tarot and mediumship reading, so you get it. And you'll have the opportunity to email me any questions or topics or burning desires, burning thoughts that are on your mind that you're curious about moving into 2025. And I will do an hour long, I think it's an hour long, video reading for you. And I will send that reading back to you within 7 days, so there's no need to make a meeting. And in that reading, we will cover all areas of life and open the floor up to your spirit guides, past loved ones, ancestors to give you messages and words of wisdom moving into 2025. It's a beautiful reading. It's one of my favorite readings to do. And so I'm just asking if any of you are interested in that, please get it because I want to do them. So that is on my website, spiritpsychic.org. I also offer readings covering all areas of life, basically. And all of the readings, you'll have the opportunity to ask your personal questions. So it really doesn't matter which reading you get. And my spiritual life coaching sessions are structured in the same way. You email me with your questions, topics, concerns, etc. I do an hour-long reading for you, and then we have daily email correspondence talking more about it or just talking about whatever you want in general. So all those things are on my website. I also have my intention oils there and my shamanic life coaching. I just said that. And I have my online tarot reading course there. So if you want to learn how to become a very confident tarot reader to the point where you can confidently run your own business doing spiritual work and understand your gifts as a psychic, a medium, etc. Even if you feel like you don't have control of that now, I promise you by the end of the course you will. Using tarot and oracle as a tool to really learn how to control those abilities within yourself and just really have those abilities benefit your life, okay? All of that's on my website, spiritpsychic.org. Thank you guys. Bye-bye.